So let's get right down to today's issues in the news. You know, July 1st has come and gone, but not without the usual calls from some groups in Hong Kong for universal suffrage. Now, those calls embodied in a demonstration which was largely peaceful and orderly. But universal suffrage can mean different things to different people. And as the China Daily reported, a mechanism is in place for universal suffrage in Hong Kong as part of China. Chinese Vice President Li Yuanchao called on youth in Hong Kong to safeguard the rule of law and support the Hong Kong government with an electoral reform in accordance with the Basic Law. Now, his call comes after a controversial poll and amid celebrations and protests on the anniversary of Hong Kong's return to China. Li said that the Basic Law is the most important constitutional guarantee of the one country, two systems policy and Hong Kong's stability and prosperity. Li said he hopes Hong Kong youth can reinforce their awareness of the rule of law. He explained this can be upheld by supporting the local government reform of the 2017 chief executive election within the framework of the Basic Law and relevant decisions by the National People's Congress Standing Committee in a gradual and orderly manner. Reports said two youth associations in Hong Kong staged overnight rallies in Central on Tuesday night. They demanded that the central and Hong Kong governments accept their demands in relation to the ongoing political reform in Hong Kong. Tens of thousands of people reportedly joined that rally. Now, Baidu.com wonders why there is so much clamor in Hong Kong for universal suffrage when it never practiced it under the British. Although all the governors in Hong Kong promoted direct elections for the Legislation Council since the Second World War, the British Foreign Office rejected all of them. And the Dak Kung Po newspaper goes a step further in explaining this little-known fact. Hong Kong belongs to China, so Hong Kong's affairs are China's domestic affairs, not international ones. It's illegal and immoral for any other country to interfere in Hong Kong's affairs. Under the British, all Hong Kong governors were appointed by the British government. The police in Hong Kong were called Royal Police instead of Hong Kong Police. Now, with that as a backdrop, Phoenix TV quotes Hong Kong's chief executive as saying that Hong Kong should welcome the gradual move towards universal suffrage. C.Y. Leung said a major task of his government is to advance constitutional reform. He says it's a common aspiration of the central government, the Hong Kong government, and Hong Kong residents to successfully implement universal suffrage for the chief executive election in 2017. He explained that the Basic Law is the constitutional basis for Hong Kong. Before it was adopted and promulgated 24 years ago, he explained that extensive and in-depth consultation had been conducted in Hong Kong on the various issues involved. This included Hong Kong's political structure and universal suffrage.